Hi, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I'm Debbie. Now, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be reading for January 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So there's those ones again, January 1st month. So we have 110, 111. So new beginnings, new beginnings. Well, we can only hope, and we hope that it's going down the right track. Okay. Anyway, when I'm doing the week reading, when I'm doing it for Monday through Thursday, I use my Radley Valentine decks. This is the Archangel Tarot cards, and these are the Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I will also use the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies from Frances Monroe and Judy Mastrangelo, and then my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this is the introduction, and some people have been asking me on the other videos, where is the introduction? So I think I am going to put the introduction back on to the videos, and we'll do a little survey to see which one you really like better. But anyway, and I'll also put the timestamp. So if you're new to my channel, look down, wait a minute, let's do this. Look down right over there in the description, and I will have the timestamp so you can bypass, or if you cross watch, you'll be able to just bypass the introduction. I hope you watch the introductions at least one time. The ones since the new year have been pretty powerful, the introductions. So in fact, I think that the one that was in the transition from 22 to 23 actually gave a longer just longer happenings, what's going on in the world, and also what's going to go on for certain signs too. There's a lot happening. March again seems to be the big month. Okay, now couple of things. Now, like I said, I am going to be doing my for a little bit of a reading. I will use my Waite Rider tarot cards and traditional tarot cards and the Good Tarot from Colette Baron Reed. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I'm a Reiki 3 master. I've also been attuned to Karuna, Reiki, and other things too, angelic inspiration. So I have a lot of different things that I do. But remember again, this is general reading, may or may not resonate. So let's see what's going on just in the stars itself. I have been talking about that March. So we have the 10th. Okay, we have the 10th. Venus, which is in Aquarius, will be trining, which is in Mars. Will be trining Mars, which is in Gemini. Now, Mars has been going retrograde, but it's just about to go direct, and you have to think about it as this. When it's ready to change up its course, when it's ready to do its U-turn, it has to stop. It's a little bit more focused. So this is what we would call stationary retro, or once we get to the point of it actually getting into its turn, then it would be stationary direct. So there's a lot of power, a lot of energy going with this Mars and Gemini type of situation. Gemini, Mars has been in Gemini for quite a while, and it went retrograde in October, last day, I think the October 30th. So October 30th, so we have November, December, a little bit of January, 2 months, 15 days, give or take. And so it's going to take that long to get where it needs to be. So, once Mars goes direct, and that is in the 13th of January, once it gets into that Mars going direct, I believe that it's actually in March, end of March, I can't remember the date per se, that it will be going into Cancer, which we're still feeling the effects of the Cancer full moon. So interesting stuff. Mars does have a lot to do with Scorpio energy, but I always connect it with Aries more because, Greek, Roman, whatever you want to say, god of war, there's an aggressive side with Mars. Gemini, air energy. So interesting stuff. Then we have on the 19th, Mercury going direct in Capricorn. But back to the 7th, was it the 7th that I was saying? No, the 10th, where Venus, 8 degrees in Aquarius, is trining with Mars, 8 degrees in Gemini. And, remember, the numbers are important. The numbers do have information to give. 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. So it could be really pushing something forward, and that would be, what would I say? That would be more on that 10th energy, that 10th day. And again, we've got all these ones, ones, and new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. So let's see what we have going on in the world per se. I do pray, meditate, ask God, Source, Holy Spirit to help me, and like I said, I'm an intuitive channeler. I just open my mouth and whatever comes out, comes out. So let's see what we have going on here. Let's see. Let's take a break. Let's take a rest, I should say. But I know that whenever the energies have been very strong, I feel like I have had too much coffee, which I really don't drink a lot of. So energies are very strong. Probably the same for you, especially with this full moon. And let's go ahead and cut again. Just cut again. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Remember that anything reversed has a little stronger energy, and court cards have dual energies. So first card is, we have the Hanged Man, and this is a 12. So we have, we're coming up to January 12th, so there could be something going on with that. We have that 1, new beginning, 10, transitional energy, and a 2, which is decisions to make, choices. Which way do we go? And that's really, and then 1 plus 2 is a 3, celebration, and also creativity too. But the Hanged Man is looking at things differently. There's new information. There's new perspective. Now, when we start to go more into the Aquarius energy, there will be a lot of things opening up more and more. Saturn has been trying to do that. Saturn and, because I've been talking about Saturn and Aquarius, and Saturn went into Aquarius. But Saturn and Aquarius has been trying to open eyes, has been trying to, to show pathways to people. The Hanged Man, this is a time, this is a week where new thoughts will be coming, new ideas. It's a new energy here. It's a, hey, you know what? The old way hasn't been working. Maybe we need to try something new. Okay, next card is, now we have the Lover's energy. Now this could be with that Mars and Venus. And Mars and Venus, even they're trined, and Mars and Venus are in fact lovers. And if we go with the mythology, they do like to be with each other. So they're trining with each other. They're trying to create a better relationship. But Mars is a little bit abrasive, and Venus is a little bit narcissistic. So it's going to be an interesting time with that. Major Arcana, again, we have a 6. 6 is the number of man. So it's the energies you put into something. It's relationships. There is also, there could be some blessings upon the relationships. We're seeing that. And the Lover's energy, the Lover's card is never a clear-cut energy. It's not necessarily something that says, oh yes, this wonderful relationship has begun, or that this wonderful relationship will continue. It's actually, I'm kind of getting this as, we're going to have to look at our relationships. Now, this is, again, worldview. So I'm not saying that individuals have to look, but this is going to be, let's look at how we're handling things. Let's look at how we're, are we being good neighbors? Are we being good stewards? Are we being the people that we are meant to be? So something, very strong relationship energy here. Not saying that everything's going to be hunky-dory. Again, it's looking at things a little differently. In fact, we may find a little stubbornness between the two, and kind of like, I've been through enough changes in my life. I don't want to do any more changes. But I kind of feel that the Hanged Man and the Lovers is going to bring more changes. So let's see our next card. Oh, but we do love this card. Again, we have a 6. So we have a 12, and if you think of that, that's a that's a 2 times 6. So we have a 6, we have another 6. Now we have Pentacle energy. Pentacle energy is our earth energy. It is our Capricorn. We're in Capricorn right now. Taurus. what was it, around the 23rd or so, Uranus will be going direct in Taurus, and that will be clearing things out a little bit more. And it's also our Virgo. It's our money, job, career energy. So we have, we have this person giving money to these people who are asking for money. They're like, please help me, please give me money. He comes along and he has the money. He wants to give the money. So the Six of Pentacles is about money coming in, especially covering a need, covering, maybe a debt. The other thing is, what I love about the Six of Pentacles on my other cards, my angel cards, it's always unexpected money. So there's money, there could be money coming in this week that, that is totally unexpected. The big thing is the relationships and looking at things a little bit differently. It's this is, remember, I've been talking about in the introductions, I've been talking about Saturn is about to transition into Pisces. And Saturn, this reality versus illusion energy is really trying to, it's trying to like almost like dump a cold bucket of water on people's heads. And it's kind of like saying, see what you have to see. But at the same time, no matter what is going on in the world around you, you still have to live your day-to-day life. And it is a time where I'm going to say, this is a time not to be afraid. This is a time to, just keep going forward. And so we've got the Hangman, new perspective, lovers, something with our relationships going on here, unexpected money coming in. So it's an interesting time, but, these people are coming to this person, or did this person come to them? It's just an interesting time right now. A lot of major arcana energy going on, and when it's major arcana, that's universal God source energy going on. Okay, let's go on to, we'll pull one from our Colette Baron read, the Good Tarot, and see, higher power, what else would you like to say to our people, to everyone out there? What else is there for this week? Here we go. Transformation, kind of what I was telling you about, the bucket of cold water. So the transformation card, this is a 13. We have a 1, 0 again. We have a 3. We talked about that. 1 plus 3 is a 4. And there is a, that is stabilization, leadership, organization. The transformation card, this is again major arcana, is the death card. Now the death card is not one to be worried about. Well, it's one to keep your eyes open and be aware of, but it's not one to say, oh my gosh, why is this happening? What's going on? The transformation says that there is a period of time that is changing. There is something that is ending in order for you to go forward, in order for there to be a rebirth, in order for there to be this transformation that's needed. So this is a very interesting energy. Again, keep your eyes open, look at things a little differently, the relationships, and then we have transformation. Now, I'm looking at the dates, so we have 9, 10, 11, 12. So then this will bring us to a Friday the 13th, which has never been a scary date for me, but this does have this transition change. Think of the the caterpillar is now about to leave the cocoon, and all this time, now it's time for it to, however it breaks out, the metamorphosis has been done, the metamorphosis is complete, and he sheds his old life and he begins his new. So interesting energies for this week. Like I said, as we go into it, March is going to be a big month. Again, I would suggest that you go back and look at the other introductions, at least for 2023, because they were, to me, I thought they were pretty interesting. So this week looks very interesting too. All right, so do me a favor. Again, I'm going to post the videos, tag this on top of the videos or in front of the videos. But do me a favor, please do me a favor. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I'd really appreciate it if you did. I do need to get my views up a little bit more. I might have to make some changes, which I don't want to do, but I do need to get things moving. Okay, so you know, again, too, if you stop watching, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye. Hello, my Aries. How are you doing? I don't know. I just get this thing. You're going to figure it out. Whatever the problem is, you're going to figure it out, and then you're going to get to work, and you're going to overcome so many hurdles. So let's see what this means. If there is, what the meaning is. Higher power, what am I talking about? Higher power, what's going on for my Aries? What are they figuring out? Or what do you want them to know? I want to know what they're figuring out, but you might want to tell them something different. Yeah, you're figuring it out. You're now. Sometimes you have to go by, sometimes you have to just kind of go by faith, and it doesn't always make sense. And sometimes you take that leap of faith before you even know where and why you're doing what you're doing. So, again, figuring it out. Here we go. Let's see what we have for my Aries. All of your cards are reversed. So that's some strong energies there. There have been a lot of cards that have been popping up in multiple readings. So, and then there's been a lot that haven't. So that's when I recommend that you just cross-watch. Go to a site for your birth chart. You type in your date and everything like that, and it'll tell you your moon, all that good stuff. Okay, first card reversed is the Six of Michael. So 6 has the energy of man. It's the energies you put into a situation, put into something that's very important to you. Michael is your air energy. Now, I know I'm doing this on that full moon day, but this is for the week going, the week of January 9th. You still have that full moon energy where you can be doing a lot of requesting with this. This is clear sailing, or this is coming out of the storm and moving to something that's even better for you. This is that light at the end of the tunnel. This is moving on. Again, I get this. I keep hearing you're figuring it out. You will figure it out. And at the same time, then I get you are figuring it out. Some of this is a leap of faith. Some of this is just going with your instincts, going where you need to go, just doing what you need to do. And there is movement. You are not stopping. So I said that this is air. So this is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, thought processes, if I didn't say this, hearing news. I feel like this has a hearing news energy to it. So it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation, or travel. Next card is, again, reversed. So we have the 5 of Raphael. So 5 has some change energy. And a change can be good, bad, just change is change is change. Raphael is our water energy, our cup energy, our fluids and emotional energy. It's our Cancer, it's Scorpio, and it's also Pisces energy. Again, fluid, emotional. The full moon coming up, right as I'm doing all of this. The 5 of Raphael is that energy that kind of says things happen for a reason. You had to go through this. This was what, and it's like kind of like, oh, really? Did I really have to go? Wasn't there an easier way? Well, in some ways, I'm getting the 5 of Raphael is saying, oh, my Aries, this was the easy way. Things could have been a lot rougher. Now, if you watched anything up on my community channel, I posted something that, Mercury being retrograde and Cancer. I think I posted one of these memes basically saying it's just trying to clear up your energies. It's trying to clear up your karma. It is actually, this is actually trying to clear your path so that you're going to go, like I said, you're figuring it out. You're going through the steps, what you need to do. But this Raphael, this was the easy way. And I hate to say that because I've been there myself. Like, did it have to be this way? Yeah, it did. Anyway, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Remember, this full moon, and even on the 9th, you can release, relinquish, and request. Search for the silver lining. Okay, here we go. Our last card here the 4 of Gabriel. So now we have a 6, 5, 4, 4, 5, 6. 4 has stability, organization, leadership. Gabriel is our fire energy. It is our Aries. Remember, that's your energy. You have Jupiter in your energies right now. Jupiter is an action. It wants to do good stuff for you. It really wants to push forward. You have to claim it. You have to name it. You have to say, yes, I agree with all of this. You have to, like I said, release the regret, search for the happiness. The 4 of Gabriel is kind of the culmination. It's a culmination card. It's like all that you've been going through, it is now coming to this peak. So, it talks about, it could be, it's a time for a celebration, time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. Again, you're being told to release. Release, release, release. Now, a lot of times the 4 of Gabriel is, like a wedding, a graduation, a birth. It's the culmination of the efforts, but it's a positive spin on everything. So you're changing a situation. You're leaving a situation. You've got to come to grips with the situation. You have to learn from it for that karmic whatever, that karmic resolution. And it's coming to a point where, like I said, you're figuring it out. But you're figuring it out in a really positive way. You're kind of saying, you're like, oh, okay, I kind of get it. I don't necessarily agree, but I kind of get it. And again, culmination, this is wedding, birth, engagement. It's like the dating, like a wedding, or like, okay, a relationship has been dating. It comes to an engagement. The engagement then goes to the wedding. The wedding then goes to the, the birth. So, I mean, it's steps and steps and steps on your journey. So yeah, but I keep getting, oh yeah, Aries, that was the easier way. So let's see. I don't necessarily, I'm a fire sign, so it's kind of like, really? Anyway, okay, and that one just flew out. So guardian angels, what do you have for our Aries here on the floor? Here we go. Reversed. The 9 of emotion. This is the 9 of cups. This is the wish card. So there is this is a very big transitional energy for you this week. Grab it, claim it, okay? 9 is all about, basically you've got everything you need. Let's wrap it up, move on. Emotion is cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Make your wishes. Do your wishes tonight. I would do it, getting this today, I would be doing it on the 6th, 7th, 8th, and the 9th, because, the full moon will be through the 6th to the 7th. So I'd be putting out my wishes every night or every day. This is a magical time in your life when wishes are granted and dreams come true. It may seem that good luck is following you. Well, you might be not quite there, but actually these happy times are your just reward for being a loving and wonderful person. Your angels are asking you to enjoy your life and have more fun. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Like I said, you're figuring it all out. You're figuring it out. You figured it out. Okay, let's see. Inspirational wisdom from our angels and fairies. Let's see what we have for our Aries. Okay, what do we have for our Aries? Our Aries. What do we have? Yeah, and again, you figured it out. It's a wonderful energy for my Aries. It's been rough. It acknowledges that it's been rough. Fairy of Fantasy. Have we seen this one before? You have a huge appetite for life, so explore the pathway that is right for you at this time. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, explore the pathway. I like that. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy we have, if the cards don't fall out of my hands, for our Aries. What would be helpful? What would be good? What should they be carrying, or what needs to be done? Here we go. Okay. Reversed. Air. Basically telling you breathe. But remember, we have that air energy going on. Gemini, Aquarius. Interesting with that. Okay, what do we have here? Communication, imagination, independent, witty. So breathe. Breathe, my Aries. And again, I'm going to say, you figured it out. Okay, my Aries. Do me that favor. Do the like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. I have wonderful, wonderful subscribers. You're watching, and I so appreciate you. I just need to have more views. And by hitting the like, that really, really does help. I need to kick those up a little bit in order to continue. I'm not saying I'm going to stop, but I might have to make some changes. So just putting that out there. If you could help me by hitting the like, I'd really appreciate you doing that. Okay, most important part of the whole video, my Aries, is know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.